Up, 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 can only go up from here. Up, up, where the clouds gonna clear. Up, there's no way but up from here. Friggin' layovers, am I right? It's ridiculous. You try to get home the conventional way, and maybe I took a couple shortcuts and you end up in the infinity mirror. What are you gonna do? You're reporting for duty. Well, that's good for you. I can't report anywhere because I'm stuck in the, here. Just so many doors. Hello, Zacinator, Atomic Thomas, Kieran, Duck Lord, Jet Blackcord, TJ, Dr. Mirage, Courier 6. Won't be able to watch this stream. Well, that's fine. It'll probably just give you a headache anyway. Oh, Max, Brady, John. How'd he even get here? I don't even know. It's just, you think taking two separate transports is going to be cheaper? Like, it'll take longer, but it'll be cheaper. But is it really worth it for this? Got a wisdom tooth pulled out and have to get the rest of them surgically removed next Thursday. Oh, Zacinator, you're living my future. Well, I've already had wisdom teeth pulled, but, surgical removal of a wisdom tooth is definitely in my future. It's just, one's impacted. It's been slowly approaching over the last 10 years. Really not happy about it. And the back rooms don't have mirrors. I will say, though, that long, dark hallway is making me kind of nervous. It's fine, though. They didn't send me in here without proper equipment. I am armed. I mean, obviously. Where would I be without my space knife? You always gotta have one of these whenever you're traveling. That's the truth. Crush Between Portals experience. Oh my god. Ah, you're so right. Thank you, TJ Tharp, for that $1 US. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna buy a slushie. You buy a slushie with $1? I don't know what the exchange rate is. Expecting an arm joke after the last RP. Well, how do you know that this is my arm? How do you know? Looks like a creepypasta is about to jump me. Well, it might be. I mean, you never know. In this economy? Oh, well, happy birthday, GameCube X. Is that the extreme GameCube? Happy birthday. This is Mother's Day. It is Mother's Day soon. It's gonna be Mother's Day tomorrow. Having brunch with my grandma. Was the vacation nice? Yeah, I didn't really end up doing anything. If you only have one to be surgically removed, the other three are just pulled out. You're the exact opposite of me. You had one pulled out and 3 need to be surgically removed. Well, see, that's the thing. I guess we are complete opposites because mine were just yanked. Technically, for one of them, he had to cut it into a bunch of pieces because it was kind of stuck, but yeah. And the last one is probably going to have to be surgically removed because it is growing in sideways. You're in Australia, so today is Mother's Day. Oh my god, you're in the future. Quick, you have to warn us about anything that's going to be happening tomorrow. Turn off the lights and say Bloody Mary. The lights are off. I do have access to the light switch, though. It's right over here. It doesn't really help. Just make it easier on myself. Save the electricity. You're going on vacation soon, T. Okay. Where are you going? To the moon? I might be too powerful with my light switch. You wish you were me. That's the truth. Where'd I go on vacation? Oh, you know. Around. If any real fakers in the audience, they saw the secret video, well, some of you did, where I posted my vacation photos. Yay! I was very busy. Except I really wasn't. Going to the Holy City. You're going to the... Is it really just called the Holy City? Is that just what they call it? Like you... That's in Rome? Italy? The place where the Pope is? Is that just called the Holy City? Is that just what they call it? Is that just what they're doing over there? Hold on. Let's see something coming. Get back there. Yeah, you. I'm pointing this knife at you. Get back in the hallway. God, these people. Seriously. It's a good thing that I have this industrial grade space knife. Holy city of your religion. I don't know what your religion is, though. Is that like a joke? I don't get it. It's just called the Vatican? Oh, it's Vatican City, is it? You're not a fake faker, you're just a faker. It's the truth. You see, I was really cheesed yesterday, and I wasn't like cheesed to meet you or anything. I was cheesed off because there was a beautiful sunset yesterday, and for some reason, I only get beautiful sunsets on when I'm traveling and can't use them to my advantage. I could have filmed that. Oh, thank you, Max, for being a real faker for 15 months. Thank you. My knife is amazing. Yeah, so there was a really great sunset yesterday. Totally missed it. Couldn't do a live stream on it. I don't know how it's going to look today. There's no clouds out, so it's probably going to be friggin' lame. Knife sharpened? I don't know how to sharpen it. I mean, it's made of space. So... You're an ex-Catholic, okay. Well, I don't know then. My favorite cheese, marble. I'm not a cheese head. Been a real faker for 9 months and 16 days. Wow. That's a very long pregnancy. I might be cheesy, making bad jokes like that. I'm also handy. Like, couldn't tell you which one is the right hand. There's so many of them. It's more impressive at a different angle, I'll be honest. Just wave your hand up and down. Step forward away from the light switch. You don't even know where the light switch is. It could be forward. I thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5.
So Fake is stuck in a room full of infinite mirrors. Great. Now she'll start opening wormhole to other multiverses and become Sorcerer Supreme.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's a Doctor Strange reference. I haven't been keeping up with the Marvel Universe. I gave up. I just know that if I were still following the movies actively, I would be really stoked about that, because, you know, I really liked the first Doctor Strange movie, but it's too much. Like, they took the complexities of comic books and put it into movie format, which is, well, now it's just as bad. Like, what are you doing? I don't need multiverses, you're just making it confusing. Oh, thank you, Atomic Thomas, for the $5. Yeah, I saw that. I responded to you. Can you please send me the script in text form? Your PC is so shit. I agree. Mine is too. We had Spider-Verse for that. And Spider-Verse was just like, that wasn't just like you have to worry about what's going on in the alternate timelines or whatever the hell. It was just like, you know, campy and fun. They were just like, yeah, here's Spider-Man, but he's a noir detective. Here's Spider-Man, but he's a pig. Like, I don't know. It was just for fun. Nobody had to worry about what was going on in the alternate dimensions, because it was just like, yeah, there's just like, there's Spider-Man, but he's different. I don't know. You know, the idiot archive? No. You got your PlayStation 4 back. Finally, you can play Arkham Knight again. Or the re-release of Arkham City. Or Arkham Asylum, but Arkham City is better. We all know that. Instead of having to read hundreds of comics, it's now watch 50 plus movies. Which I guess is slightly easier to keep track of, but it's still annoying. Because every movie is just like half dedicated to setting up what's going to happen in the next movie. But a lot of movies are like that these days. Just like, I don't know, man. Just remember when people just like they would write a complete script for a movie. The movie would just be finished. And if they wanted a sequel, they would just add shit to the sequel. And it was fine. Never played the Arkham games. Well, go do that. No, I'm not stepping away from the light switch. Look at that. The horrors of the unknown. For the good old one-shots, neither do I. Yeah, one-shots are like my favorite type of fan fiction. You get in and you get out. Super quick. Just something nice and short. I'm a big fan of one-shots. That's not to say that multi-chapter fanfics don't have their place, but it's just like, sometimes people don't finish their multi-chapter fanfics and I don't want to get invested. You just leave the sequel hooks for the post-credit scenes. Yeah. Post-credit scenes are kind of dumb too. That's my opinion on Stuart Little. I remember seeing a film theory saying that he could have prevented 9/11, but I don't know about all that.
I feel like Fake just called out like half of the script writers who ends up making sequels to everything. Me, Lamau.
Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. It's not a call-out, because, like, if you write a one-shot and then you're just like, okay, I feel like I could do more with this, and then you end up writing a sequel, like whatever. But I've been there too, where I've just been like, okay, I'm definitely gonna like make this into like a 5-part script just because. I don't know. It just happens. The point is that I need Hollywood to stop doing it, because these are like $1 million productions, well, multi-million-dollar productions, and they're making them less investing. How'd I get stuck in the mirror? Layovers. You know how it is. Just like, you're trying to take one shortcut and then all of a sudden you're in the mirror. It's like a franchise that go on forever. Now spin-offs are a better idea since you can expand your universe. Yeah, but spin-offs just make the whole thing more confusing. Hollywood knows fans will buy what they're selling, so it goes on until it's no longer viable. Yeah. I mean, My Kingdom for an original IP, I guess. Are you by any chance down for a 30-part series? What do you mean by that? I don't think that's gonna happen. Proposal to enforce a 4-movie limit on movie franchises. Oh, that reminds me of, like, in the We Hate Movies podcast, who was it? I think it was, Eric Siska. Well, maybe it was one of the other guys on that podcast, but he was like, I'm introducing legislation that when you make a sequel to a movie, it has to just be numbered. Like, you can't just have, like, a subtitle and that's the sequel. It has to be, like, whatever movie and then whatever movie 2, 3, and 4. And then they started like making fun of his legislation by doing like, what do you do for prequels then? Or like sidequels. Oh, and is also your Neko Part 4 gonna come out? Never. I think that series is over. Max, can you confirm? Said I unironically really like Morbius. How long would it take for the collective internet to descend upon me? Probably it would never happen because nobody gives a shit about that movie. Like, I don't care if you like Morbius. I didn't see it. I think, like, people are like, yeah, it's bad, but nobody cares. Nobody was a fan of Morbius to, like, show up and be like, how dare you, that movie ruined my favorite character. No. Penn and Teller BS was a good TV series. Yeah, except for the episode where they said that secondhand smoke wasn't real. It is. Like, secondhand smoke is damaging. It was weird that they pretended that it wasn't. Ah, okay. So it's a prequel, it's a one-shot. I see. Alright. Pulling a George Lucas. I feel ya. Hello, Ryan Haney. Yeah, you're only hearing me, because nobody can see me in the mirror. Morbius made $100 million in its opening weekend. Yeah, weird. I don't think it'll get a sequel, though. It's just... I guess there are fans who will just go see any superhero movie or, like, comic book movie just because that's what they're about. I've kind of fallen off the superhero train. Like, back a few years ago when people were saying, I'm sick of superhero movies, there's too many superhero movies, I was like, it's not that bad. Now I'm just like, I have no interest in these superhero movies. Except Venom. It's the only one I care about. I know he's not like a superhero, he's like an anti-hero or whatever, but whatever. It doesn't matter. About to go to the family Mother's Day get. Oh, okay. You're in Australia also, I see. Goodbye, John. When did requels become a thing? What's a requel? Is that like a remake that's also a sequel? Like when they remade The Thing, but it was also like a sequel to The Thing? Some superhero movies are getting tiresome. Yeah, like with the multiverse that they're throwing into Marvel movies. You don't like Zack Snyder? I mean, who does? You see anything with cute women in it? All right, fair enough. I mean, I'll be honest. I've been successfully convinced to see a movie by the strength of its actors' good looks. Be honest about that. No shame in it. Not Venom related to Spider-Man. Only to realize that they're completely different characters with different stories. I mean, in the comics, doesn't Venom look the way he does because he's like kind of based on Spider-Man? But in the movie, there's just like no reason for it. He just looks like that, which is fine. It is weird though how they can have like a bunch of Spider-Man villain movies without Spider-Man in them. That's crazy. But Venom is strong enough to hold the movie all on his own with Eddie, of course. Evil Dead 2 is a requel? Huh. Movie version has nothing to do with Spidey. Except when it kind of did. Like, listen, I didn't see whatever the live action Spider-Man multiverse movie. I had no interest in that. But I did see the end credit scene of Venom, and Spider-Man was there, and didn't need it. Didn't need that. It's too much. It's all too confusing. Definition of a requel: a sequel to a movie that's functions somewhere between a sequel, a reboot, and a remake. For example, Creed, Jurassic World, The Force Awakens, and Mad Max Fury Road. Okay, so it's basically just like rebooting the series, but it's a continuation of the series. What you're saying? Venom symbiote is a tsundere for Peter Parker. Well, you know, in the Venom movie, it was kind of a tsundere for Eddie. It's just like they fight all the time, but they actually really like each other. They're so married. Totally ship it. When's Venom 3 coming out, by the way? The movie's Venom's existence is due to Spider-Man. In the Venom movies, there's no real connection. Okay, fair enough. The thing about the Venom movie is that, like, you know that if it had come out during that time period in the early 2000s where really shitty superhero movies were coming out, it would have been dog shit, and everyone would have hated it, and no one would have touched Venom with a 10-foot pole for the next 30 years. But, like, since it came out when it did, it had the opportunity to kind of suck but still be liked. Because I'm not going to pretend that the first Venom movie is like a great movie. I just liked it for particular reasons that are only relevant to me and several other people who share my ideals for the world. What's going on with my mirror? Are you sure it's mine? Because I'm just kind of over here. Venom 3 shouldn't even have a villain, just get them a marriage ceremony and center the plot around that. Yeah, seriously. Just like, if instead of just worrying about dumb superhero shenanigans with bad CG fights, we were just like, yeah, Venom and Eddie are getting married. Let's do this. Oh my god. Robin, you saw the Venom movies because I pray. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them. I enjoyed them a lot too. Even the first movie with like being not as good as the second, just, Eddie sitting in a lobster tank. You really can't get that anywhere else. What is that noise? I've been hearing weird thumps all day. This keeps happening. One of the reasons why I want the weather to finally get better instead of kind of chilly like it is now is because there's been all these weird sounds in my apartment that management refuses to do anything about. I sent them a notice last week saying that my air unit, whatever it's called, needs to be fixed because it keeps making a squeaking noise at random intervals and it's interrupting my peace of mind. I pretty much have to have headphones in all the time. It's so irritating. I can hear it pretty much everywhere in the apartment. I hate it. God. There's so many weird noises, and there shouldn't be. It's not like anybody's doing construction today. It's Saturday. It's like your AC unit might explode. I don't even know what's wrong with it. Turning the air off doesn't even stop it. It runs constantly. And I know that's not a me problem. It just does that through the whole building and every unit. But seriously, it's so annoying. Like, why does the AC have to run constantly? It might be interrupting my recordings. I actually can't tell. I haven't tried to record yet with the thing going. Like, seriously. The power for the air unit has got to be run from the building's power because I've gone to the, what do they call it, the electricity panel, and I've tried to shut the thing off from there. It doesn't work. Pity whoever has to pay that power bill. Yeah, the building does. Whoever owns it has to, because I don't pay for the fan. Or, well, I do pay for the fan, but, like, it's only if, like, the air is on in my apartment. I don't know. I don't know how it works. All I know is that despite this place being way bigger than my old place, the power has always been cheaper here. Because we're using some sort of American company. I don't know. Pull the main breaker. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Because the building has its own power. And I can't get into the room where, like, they run that stuff. I don't know. I just get kind of annoyed with, like, because on one hand, this is a really, really good building to reside in. Because they've got they called it noise canceling concrete in between the floors. So I can't hear anybody walking above me, which is really nice. But then there's just, management runs things in such a way that there's all these noises that keep interrupting me. So, like, they test the fire alarms every month here, which is normal for an apartment building. But the fire alarms have speakers in them. So, like, there's a dude down in the room where they're testing the fire alarms from, and he comes on the speaker and he's just like, hey, we're just testing the fire alarms. And it scares the shit out of me every time, because I'm just sitting there, and then all of a sudden a dude is talking from above my head, and he's just like, hey, how's it going, everybody? We're testing the fire alarms. I'm just like, stop. I need this to stop happening. It's ridiculous. Time to watch some videos from the lockpicking wire. Ah, man. Well, see, that's the thing. He just shows you how he picks locks. He never actually gives you detailed tutorials on how to do it yourself. We're in the mirror. We're in the mirror. I feel about the first Sonic game for the Wii, Sonic and the Lost Rings. I've never played that. I've never played a Sonic game on the Wii. TJ, you don't need my opinion on that. I'm not like a political scientist or anything. It's fucked up that Russia invaded the Ukraine. What do you want me to say? You don't need my opinion on that. I'm not an important political figure. It doesn't matter what I think. Picking locks is pretty easy if you have the right tools. Okay. Having fun isn't hard when you got a library card. Hello, Ahab, the engineer hunter. Potentially. What do you mean potentially? Do you think I am foolish enough to lean over to the part of the mirror dimension where you could see my face? Do you think I would do that? No. And even if I would fend off the reflections of my face with my glorious space knife that you're all jealous of and you all wish you had. Think of the revoking of Roe v. Wade. Oh my god, do not get me started on that shit. That's the beginning of the downward spiral. Because if you remove one form of bodily autonomy, all the rest can go too. I know I've said it probably a bunch of times before, but Americans, you are fucked. Like, I'm not, like, I know, like, 70% of Americans are, like, they're pro-choice. That's fine. But regardless, you guys are fucked. You're not getting out of this one. Real friends we made along the way is the real face reveal. Yeah, I'll see you in 2 years when I hit 100K. Surprised there aren't any protests in America over this. Oh, there definitely are. There's definitely gonna be. Oh, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $2. Tumblr video about Roe. Okay, I haven't seen that, but that sounds fucking horrifying. Seriously. One of the... It's not...
Or just put on a trollage mask. Boom, face reveal.
What do you mean, like a troll face mask? Like one of the old school ones? The thing that, like, disgusts me about the whole thing is, like, it's not about protecting babies or whatever. Because, ironically, by doing this, it's gonna mean that, like, less babies are born safely. It's just about controlling women. That's all it's ever been about. Just like... Alright, goodbye, Ryan. Farewell. I don't know. The whole thing really disgusts me. I don't think there's anything I can really say about it that would add to the discussion. I'm just so disgusted. Our commission's still open? Yeah. I'll email you back about that. US is like China, cool culture, probably nice to see, never want to live there. Yeah, I can't even remember the last time I stepped foot in the US. I feel like... No, I don't... Well, see, I have a terrible memory of the past 2 years. I don't know if at some point, like, maybe I found myself in the States because of something my parents wanted to do. But I don't think so. Pretty sure the last time I was there was January of 2020. Just before it all went bad. But, I hope to not return for many years. Oh man. The sun is almost unveiling me. You know what? I should have done that instead. I should have lifted up the blinds and we could have, like, you guys looking at my shadow. That's the live stream. Be fancy. Be artistic. What kind of gaming experience is this? Oh, you know. This is the Space Blade. It's a rare drop. You gotta do a bunch of gotcha pulls to get it. I don't know how RPGs work. What's the drop rate on the Space Blade? It's like 1%. Do a shadow reveal. I guess I could. Then I'd have to get up. It'd be a big to-do. You know, I could just, like, I could lean back and show you guys my shadow like I'm friggin' Alfred Hitchcock or something. I don't know if it would actually work, though. Let me just move my hand in that general direction. You can kind of see my shadow. Look at it down there. Looks like a spider. Big fan of that. I have a space knife. I won it. That was a gift, technically. Doing a Nosferatu-esque shadow reveal. I suppose it's not the worst idea anybody's ever had. You know what? I'm gonna mess with the blinds. I'll put us in space for a short moment. Well, I can't get this space to run, so we're just gonna be floating in static space, I guess. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got it working. Fabulous. We're gonna go deal with the curtains. We'll figure it out. It might be a little bit bright, kind of hard for me to see. God. It's like trying to raise a drawbridge. Oh no. Well, bad news, everybody. The sun isn't down far enough for you to see my shadow. At least not officially, anyway. That's a shame. Should take another hour or so. Oh well. I did stab the stream with a space knife, but it's okay. I'll just pull it out again. Let's give it a second. Yoink. There we go. I fixed it. Shadow reveal countdown. I mean, I can see my shadow right now. I know. You're probably super jealous. I understand. Well, I don't, but, you know. How much damage does a space knife deal? I don't know. It's about, well, it does like plus 5% on your attack stats, so it's pretty good. I don't know anything about RPGs. Poppy's Playtime Chapter 2. Oh my god, that game everybody's losing their minds over. Is the weird backgrounds in your old thumbnails? What do you mean? I still got plenty of weird backgrounds. What are you talking about? I do weird backgrounds all the time. Look at me. I control the sunlight. The brightness is for me to command. Ever read any webtoon? I don't think so. I mean, I'll read webcomics, but like nothing with a continuing narrative. Doesn't deal much direct damage, but has a unique effect where every tick of damage has a chance to send the target to space. Or the Shadow Realm. Someone's gonna geolocate your location with this live stream. Okay, well there's no planes going by. And even if there were, I don't think you would see a shadow of the plane. They don't fly that close. Besides, my fan base is neither extensive enough nor dedicated enough to attempt to geolocate me through these means. Lovesick VA. Alright. If you're just gonna actively promote other people in my live stream chat. Characters have come back from the Shadow Realm. Nobody without a spacesuit comes back from space alive. People came back from the Shadow Realm? I thought that was just like a censorship thing for when people were actually dead in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, like, how could they come back? I could buy a Fire Alchemist. Yeah. Please respect my privacy. Anyway. Looking up this lady. Lovesick VA. Oh, sweet. She does Harley Quinn ASMR. Aw, that means that she can do accents. Ah, so cool. Very focused on yandere content. Well, I mean, when you say lovesick, I feel like that's a limiting title. I'm glad that I didn't, like, decide to call myself something like Yandere ASMR or, like, this anime girl ASMR. Just, I'm just fake. I can do whatever I want. There's a canonical afterlife in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, right. Because it's based on Egyptian mythology. I forgot. Other items in the Space Void set. I have other space knives, but this one was the fanciest. I mean, it really doesn't get much better than this, does it? Oh, okay. Apparently Lovesick VA changed their username. They used to be ASMR Atlas. Huh. I wonder why they changed it. But you know what? I vibe. Like, I've gone through name changes before. Everyone's usually pretty supportive as long as the content doesn't change. Probably changed because of Atlas ASMR. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot I'm following that guy. Or was he ASMR? He's Atlas ASMR, right? Yeah, that guy. I'm sub to him. I keep missing his videos, though. Like, his production quality is insane. I feel like I'm watching an actual movie. Love that guy. Thank you, Rob Rib, for the $5. Icarus? I guess? Are you saying I'm flying too close to the sun, revealing my shadow like this? Revealing my silhouette? Perhaps I am flying too close to the sun. I probably should have worn a t-shirt. I'm actually getting way too hot in the sweater, but, you know, whatever. I didn't expect to be sitting directly in the sun. High production quality, like Articulate Design ASMR. I don't know who that is, but, like, just look up Atlas ASMR and you'll see. Like, watch, like, oh, which one was I thinking of? There's one that I was thinking of, like, the Upgrade Shop, where he's got special effects on that shit like he is, like, an actual movie maker. Like, where is this guy getting his tech from? Where did he get these abilities? Did he go to film school? I bet he went to film school. Ah, oh, he's so cool. You mean you already flew too close to the sun. Alright. This is gonna be raining fakes then. Let's see my reflection on the door. Well, I mean, that's my shadow. It's not a reflection so much. I mean, I'll admit the doorknob is reflective, but like, listen, man, I test my mirrors beforehand. You can't fucking see me. An invitation from a phony Illuminati group. Wow, way to go. Okay, but let's... I mean... Sort of. Not really. It's not showing up correctly. We're at a bit of an angle. What, like... What if I, like... That's a little bit better. Ah, dang. If I move myself back a bit... Yo... Arms... This looks so weird in the Mirrorverse. Ah. How does one test a mirror? Well, I test all of my reflective surfaces. It's a reason why I don't tend to film any live streams in my kitchen, because every surface is reflective, even the fucking counters. I'm sorry, it just really bothers me. I would love to do more cooking live streams, but I can't because the counters, the oven, the microwave, they're all reflective surfaces. Well, after I reveal my face, I'm going to do a cooking live stream just so you can really see my face from all angles in that stupid kitchen. The backsplash is reflective, the sink, I can't deal with it. If you already saw my face, I guess there's no point in hiding anymore. You don't understand me at all. If somebody sees my face, they get banned from the channel. If somebody's like, hey, if you go to like this timestamp directly and like pause it at like at a quarter speed, you can catch a glimpse of Fake's face, they would be banned from the channel. Because I don't want to hear that shit. I'm keeping this shit under wraps. Give me 100,000 subscribers, buddy. Because we're never going to get there if I show my face before that. Yeah, it's a big boo on reflective surfaces, seriously. Or a mask inspired on the Riddler from the new Batman. Dude, come on. That guy's just wearing a gimp mask. There's nothing special about that. We're halfway there. Yeah, we are halfway there. That is the truth. That's the truth. Doesn't get any truer than that. $100,000 subs is a tall order to fill. Hey, Atlas ASMR did it. Okay. You see my face now? No, you can't. The sun's not down far enough. We need like another half hour. It's already really hot sitting in the sun like this. Being fake is suffering. Still looking at the door. You scraping at the door? That's a deep cut reference. I don't know if people are going to get that. Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5.
It's all fun and jokes until your reflection starts moving on its own. The people who've seen Fake Face was taken by her reflection. 39 missing, 0 found.
Exactly. But you really speak in my language, because in a past life, I did make a video like that where my reflection moved on its own. It was a really great setup. I was on one side of the shot, and on the other side of the shot, you could see somebody in the mirror but facing backwards, and it was me. That was me really like trying to get in deep with the editing software. Didn't look great, but I was really proud of it. Nobody saw it coming. Be like, oh my god, fake cooking stream. I did the fake cooking stream and it was infuriating because all of my mixing bowls are made of glass and they're reflective too. I had to like wear a shawl over my head just to keep my face from being shown. Listen, I know I'm going to show it eventually. It's not going to matter at some point, but for now I want to keep it a secret. It's a big deal. Like, you know, I legit have bad dreams about getting doxxed. Like, even over dumb shit. Like, just like it's one piece of information that probably wouldn't help anybody dox me, but I still want to keep a secret. And I have dreams where, like, that one piece of information is what gets me. I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it yet. Oh yeah, that looks like a W, doesn't it? And now it's a crown. Yes. Queen fake. Okay, back to the W. Become a professional video editor. I could become a semi-professional video editor. Like, really. It's just like, I could be hired by one of those, like, gamer essay channels. They'll just, like, send me all their gameplay footage and have me edit their shit, and I could do it. Keep your personal shit offline. Yeah, dude. Facts. Showing off my W's on stream. I stay winning. And a fake stays winning. Wrong about not actually buying Twitter. Yeah, alright, I'll admit I was wrong about that. Still the dumbest shit ever. Lots of people coming back to Tumblr over that. Good for them. We have better memes there. Tumblr's still a thing. It is all the things. Actually, you know what's trending at #1 right now is Dracula Daily. It's a service that emails you one of the letters from Dracula on the date that it happened. So right now everybody's like reading about Jonathan Harker showing up in this weird village and totally not getting that everybody's warning him to stay the fuck away from the creepy castle. Yeah. It's really a unique subculture. You saw the Dracula Daily thing. Yeah, it's like, I did see a post like outlining that. They're like, they're not in chronological order in the story. So it is a very unique way to experience that particular novel. My SCP-096? No. When I wrote like a fanfic of SCP with like a weird self-insert kind of thing, mine was in like the 5,000s. I'm pretty sure they're past 5,000 now though, so yeah. I guess if I ever rewrote that fanfic, I would just leave the number a mystery, because they've all been taken now. Even if I use, like, SCP-10,000 and whatever the fuck, they would get there eventually. Ugh. They're at 6,000. Yeah, seriously, they're never gonna stop. Almost doxed yourself typing out a meme. Yeah, happens to the best of us. There is an actual Dracula castle in Romania. Well, yeah, we all know about, like, the real Vlad Tepes, or whatever he was called. How are we doing on the shadow business over here? Let me see if I can lean back for a shadow reveal. At this angle, you can't really see it. Like, I don't know. If I move back a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. How's that? You can see my mouth moving. I'm Alfred Hitchcock. We did it. There's my shadow. That's what I look like. You know, there's more backrooms. I've heard of these things. I'm not interested in the expanded lore of the backrooms because it's all just shit that's people are making them up. Everybody has their own version of the backrooms. I don't feel like messing with that. You've seen the shadow? Well, I've seen the skull. Rule 43 of the internet. If it exists, it's been made into an SCP, or at least a joke SCP. Sebastian, you're late. You missed the shadow reveal. It looks like that one guy in dark sitting in a chair in movies where you can only see their shadow. Oh, like that friggin' Kingsman prequel? Well, he wasn't shown in shadow, but he was, you know, they refused to show his face for the whole movie, and then it was a big reveal who it was, even though it was pretty obvious. That was such a bad movie. Like, what the fuck? Just... It's like they're fighting Rasputin, and he's climbing up the side of a mountain. I don't even know. That was a bad movie. It was really bad. You're visiting a friend's. Okay, tell your friend to subscribe to me. No, I'm kidding. They will ID me off of a shadow. Well, I'm not popular on 4chan, so I doubt that'll happen. Come on, guys. You wouldn't do that to me. Come on. Come on, you wouldn't do that. You know, I've ironically managed to censor my shape pretty well by doing this. Like, yeah, it's all like, you can kind of see me, but I'm in a bad position, so all of my shadows are just vague shapes. And once again, I managed to conceal my identity by complete accident. I feel like it was supposed to be a stupid movie. Yeah, but then they had like it was stupid, but then they had the very dramatic man weeping over his dead son. I'm just like, they were taking that kind of seriously. I have nightmares of someone doxing you. I don't have nightmares about it. Just like the occasional bad dream. I wouldn't go so far as to call it a nightmare. I'd just be like, oh no, I left my webcam on while I was live streaming. Now everybody knows what I look like. Scary. Because I'm fully willing to reveal my face when the time is right. I just don't want anybody to do it before I'm ready. I have to mentally prepare myself. And part of the mental preparation also includes needing 100,000 subscribers. Because otherwise I don't think it would be worth it. I don't know whether your hands are just constantly cupped like a nun or that's just the chair. I'm pretty sure that's just the chair. Like, this is a weird look for me. I do look like E.T. Somebody said that before. But if I... Okay, so this is the back of the chair, I think. No clue where my head is in this equation. Getting some weird listings here. Just a sentient ink blot. God, I wish. Well, that'd probably be worse. Plan on having a collab stream with who? People are always like, "You're gonna collab with somebody." I'm just like, I don't know anybody, man. You know what? I'm gonna be in someone else's video at some point. I don't remember their channel name. They emailed me under a different one.
We accidentally sees face. It's so beautiful. Face melts off, worth it.
Dies. Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. Can't risk a face reveal. Had to remove your head prior to stream. Yeah, actually. That would make sense. Saw my interview. No, it's somebody else. 2 people were like needing audio from me. Somebody who was writing a scary story. I played a role in a scary story. And yeah. It worked out. Moving up in the world, I see. Listen, if I wanted to collab with people, I could just do that. I really think I could. I don't even think it would be hard. Because if I just. Listen. If I wanted somebody to appear in my audios, I could just email them and they'd probably be like, yeah. I don't want to toot my own horn. I don't want to overstate my importance. But like, if I was writing a script and I was just like, I kind of need somebody to just read a couple lines to set up this scene. And I was just like, why don't I just email one of the thousands of other ASMR channels out there and be like, hey, you want to collab with me? I can guarantee you at least one of them would say yes. It's not like it's difficult to set that up. Green Abyss. Oh man, no, you don't want to mess with that. Hold on. Back off, back off, back off. Real dolls. Ooh. Ugh, creepy. Okay. Ryan, do you think that your friend would lace their quesadillas, or were they just that bad? How do allergies cause vertigo? I don't even know what vertigo's like. Or maybe I do. Who knows? Collab with DTW? I don't know who that is. Got the popularity and influence to collab. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? I mean, I don't think anybody would reach out to me and be like, well, people have reached out to me, but it doesn't happen very often. I don't think a lot of people would reach out and be like, hey, you want to make a cameo on my channel? But if I reached out to other people and were like, you want a spot on mine? Like, do you want to voice henchman number 2? They would say yes. Dude, that's wholesome. Oh my god, we don't even know each other. People keep bringing that up. Yeah, people have been bringing that up for a while with Dude, That's Wholesome. I don't know her. We don't even go to the same school. It's really dizzy and things start to move westwards in your view. Okay, I might have had that before. I've been having a lot of weird nights lately. Staying up till like 2 a.m. Can only stay asleep for like 3 hours. It's not great. Just been playing some video games, I guess. I commission you for a script and pay you enough. Would you be willing to collaborate with someone else? I guess. I don't know how you would make that work, though. Like, who's going to be editing it? Who posts it? Do we both post it? DT has been on a crazy collab streak lately. Well, that's all well and good for her, but I don't know, doesn't she post like lewd audios and stuff? I'm not really into that. I stand up too fast, I disconnect from the server. Dude, same. I stand up too fast, I get a massive headache. I think I need more iron. It's like the opposite of you wouldn't know them, they go to another school. It's like, I do know them, but they go to another school. DTL is the popular kid. Oh, yeah, I knew kids like that. There's this one guy who was always, we didn't really have class president in school, but I don't know, what was it, like the student counselor, some shit like that? He was always winning that position because no one else wanted to do it. And he was really well liked, and I think he's working for the actual, like, Canadian government now, so good for him. YouTube stuff is exclusively safe for work. Okay, alright. But, like, maybe we're not on the same wavelength. Oh, shit. Sorry, I bumped the mic. I feel like she's actually taking this seriously. Oh my god, she's on PH? Bro? I mean, you can do that, right? You can post anything on there. I could post completely safe for work stuff on that particular hub. I don't want to say it out loud. Yeah, I could post videos there that aren't even not safe for work. There was one guy that got really popular doing that. Has Minecraft Let's Plays on it. Didn't it have the entirety of what was that show? Not Tokyo. Well, maybe it was. That show, Tokyo Ghoul. They had the entire series of Tokyo Ghoul just uploaded there. Ryan Creamer hasn't posted in a while. Okay. Well, maybe he got tired of it. Like, he won an award, right? Like, at the official PH Awards, he won something and then he dipped. Probably. It has a theme? Okay. I guess I've just never been there. Yeah, you know what? Like here, like, I don't have a Twitter or an Instagram or a Facebook page. Well, nobody really uses Facebook, but I would like my thing to be just me having the most, like, unconventional social media profiles. Just, like, instead of having, like, Twitter and Instagram, my only other social media that you can contact me on are PH and and Tumblr. Maybe some obscure Chinese social media, who knows. Oh yeah, I'll have a Newgrounds page. Oh man, are you only allowed to post like animations and games on Newgrounds now, or was that always the case? I don't know. Like, if you post something live action, they ban you. Support Canadian businesses? Which Canadian business? Is PH Canadian? Use Facebook to unironically share communist propaganda. Well, good for you. MySpace. Yes, I'll have a MySpace page. Just, you go to my channel looking for maybe my Twitter or my Instagram, trying to figure out more about me, and it's just like 10 social media links to sites you've never even heard of or haven't heard of in like 10 years. My Shadows of V. Oh my god. Just like my favorite character from Devil May Cry. Man. All this shadow business. It's all getting pushed to the side. What are we gonna do? The hands. The key. Sat in front of one long enough, the mirror man would call through the recurring reflections and yoink you. Oh, he'll try. He's not gonna get past the space knife, though. Maple syrup flavored potato chips, American or Canadian? I have no idea. I don't think we have those. Nintendo Miiverse account. Hosting my streams on Zoom. What a liminal girl is. Well, people can't be liminal. Only spaces can. Someone's gonna analyze your hand lines and predict your death in 20 years. Well, that's okay, because hand lines are bullshit, too. All fortune-telling procedures are total BS. Monster girl trapped in a liminal space. Right. Like... maple syrup flavored chips sound like blasphemy. I know one time when I was in Florida, I went to this candy shop, and they had a chocolate bar that had potato chips in it, and it was pretty bad, which surprised me because I do like potato chips and chocolate, but they really beefed that. It was a bad idea to put that in a chocolate bar form. Am I into anime? I guess, but I don't watch a lot of it. I mostly just end up playing, like, anime-based games, reading a lot of fan fiction, that sort of thing. I like anime-style art. I like a lot of anime-style artists. I don't know, I just don't end up watching a lot of series. Trying to learn Japanese, though. It's not going well. Space Knife is a legendary item that has a .002 drop chance for only one boss enemy. The Space Knives are a popular weapon among prestige players for their fast attack rate and teleportation. Yeah, dude. Peanut butter cup with potato chips in it. Ugh. I wouldn't know about that. I don't care for peanut butter. It's like... it's not even that I'm allergic to it. I'm not a fan of it. People always get so shocked about that. They're like, what? How come you don't like peanut butter? I'm just not into it. Metal Gear Rising stream. I know that game's like 10 years old, but I'm pretty sure that my PC still couldn't run it. It is wild seeing that game come back and be like a big thing. Because I remember when that came out and seeing reviews of it, they were just like, it's okay. Can it run Doom, though? My phone can run Doom. This microphone can run Doom. This mirror can run Doom. See the Has-Been Hotel redesigns? I saw... what's his faces? The spider dude. I don't remember his name. I saw his redesign. Angel Dust, that's his name. They got rid of his fluff. Yeah, I got recommended a video of somebody freaking out about that. I guess I'll look them up. Has-Been Hotel redesign. There we go. Cool beans. Oh, is this like posted on Twitter by the creator? Alright, goodbye, Ryan. Farewell. NASA can't run Crisis. Accent sounds like Penguin Zero. Thank you. You know, I do try to do an impression of him from time to time. That way he used to introduce himself in videos. He's like, "What's up, everybody? It's Critical." Turkey burgers. Oh, I love turkey burgers. I've made them. They turned out really bad, but I still made them. I still ate them. They were, you know, they're burgers. I really can't tell the difference between turkey meat and beef. Like, and it's cheaper. You can get like 4 tubes of turkey meat for the same price as 3 tubes of beef. How's my past few weeks going? Okay. They're going okay. Futurama Robo Devil. Wait, what? Oh my god. Wow. Well, pretty soon the sun's gonna move in such a way that you can't even see my shadow anymore, so what's the point? Then it's just gonna be getting in my eye for no reason. Meat in tubes. What the... Come on, you know the tubes of meat. They have those in America. They have to. You know, 500 grams, or maybe it's a pound, when it comes in a tube shape. You guys have those. I'm pretty sure you guys invented those. No, not sausages. Oh my god. Yeah, just ground meat, ground beef, ground turkey, ground pork. It all comes in tubes. Bag milk is superior to box milk. Yeah. I mean, I think it might be better for the environment. I don't know. Whatever. The only reason I don't buy bagged milk is because it comes in like 3 liters at once. I would never be able to finish it before it goes bad. You've watched / listened to almost all my videos. I'm sorry for the time you've lost. I would never tell you that you sound like Solid Snake. I finally got together and made that video my fucking channel trailer. Nobody's watched it. I know they haven't, because I got another comment like that on another video. It's ridiculous. It's fine. It's fine. I can say that I sound like other people. Whatever. I'm okay to sound like Critical. I like that guy. Don't know what he's doing with the esports thing, but whatever. MGS6 is going to star Fake Snake. Oh, please. You think there'll be an MGS6? You say, hello, I'm Solid Snake, like Solid Snake does in the game Solid Snake Goes Golfing. I'm sorry, I've never played it. Yeah, the Postal dude. I've never played a single Postal game. I don't really know all that much about it. I just know that it was, like, really controversial. Because he does, like, fucked up things. Yeah, and you think I sound more like Raven from Teen Titans, who I've already done a video of. Actually, hold on a second. I might have to do another you sound like this kind of video. What number am I at? What number am I at? Oh, nerds. I'm almost at 400. What should I do for the 400th roleplay? Be honest. And don't say postal, because I haven't played it, so I'm not going to be able to write it in time. And how critical is 5'6"? Oh yeah, doesn't he hate being that short? I mean, that's not short, though. Maybe it is for a guy. I don't know. What? Maybe it's because, like, people like to date taller people. He'd want to be taller, but he has a girlfriend. I don't know what he's getting at. Eggman rant. Already did that one. Oh, the Skyrim intro. Yes, of course. I should do that. Skyrim intro. Makes total sense. Girlfriend is obsessed with the number 400. I don't know. Hello, Clara. Glad you thought the Lamy ASMR was hot. Don't know which one you mean, but whatever. Hey, you're finally awake is what I hear after listening to ASMR, usually not before. Okay. You falling asleep on the couch listening to ASMR? You got like, is this like, you got roommates that are like, dude, you gotta stop falling asleep everywhere. Couturier cashier flirts with you and asks for your number. Couturiers don't really flirt, do they? Besides, I've already done a couturier cashier. Roman Riot ASMR. Okay, well, that does seem very niche. I don't know anything about Roman history, so... Got a playlist of your commissions that you listen to at work. Wow. Okay. Getting your money's worth. Buy your mom $150 in desserts. Damn, Jacob, you're making us all look bad. I just bought my mom a gift card. Like... It's fine. I'm sure she's gonna use the gift card. Is it Mother's Day? It will be tomorrow. Get a card, bro. Too poor to give your mom anything. Well, fair enough. You could make her a cake. Just like, you know, get a box of cake. You know, like a box, cake mix box, and you make the cake, and you're like, Happy Mother's Day, here's a cake. Buy your mom some chocolate cupcakes. Nice. What is that noise? I think someone's like going out on their balcony or something, really messing with me. You didn't get your mother anything. Oh, a pox on you. Man, look at that. My shadow's gonna be going away. And thus, we all suffer. I don't even know what that's supposed to look like. Perhaps some sort of evil monument. I don't know. You can't even see my lips moving. What's the point? Perhaps I'll get my shit together tomorrow for a real shadow stream. Or we could just watch the sunset, which is still, like, boring as hell. Yesterday's sunset was so good and we missed it. Pillars of a Cathedral. Well, I am the new religion. Hail King from Hollow Knight. Nice. This is a room where I record ASMRs. Yeah. It's the other room is too big. And the bathroom is just the bathroom. You can't record in there. It's illegal. Let's not forget religions are man-made. I mean, I know that. You bought your mom a mansion. Thelma is the wildest religion. I've never heard of that. That sounds like more of a philosophy than a religion. Sunsets are your cue to start winding down and heading to bed. I guess it... Like... So in the winter, do you start going to bed at like 5 p.m.? Hedonism isn't what most people think it is. I mean... Like... Isn't it just like you chill? I thought hedonism was just like you chill and do what you want. Shadow is kind of sus. Oh yeah, it kind of looks like it. That's like a symbol that a demon would have. Well, it's gonna be gone pretty soon. With that, it looks like it has like a diamond in the middle. That's like a crest. Or like a keyhole. I don't know. This is fun. You know what? I think I might want to set up like a big lamp or do this at the correct time and space tomorrow, and we could have like an actual shadow stream with like cool shadow shapes. That'd be interesting. Like the Voltron symbol. Oh, that's what that is? Hedonists wouldn't party themselves into an early grave. They'd set up to enjoy their life as long as possible. Okay, well that's fair. So it's basically just like chilling and continuing to chill. I could do a shadow puppet. Well, I'll see if I can actually get myself... Okay. Now you can't see it from this angle. This bites. Okay. You can kind of see my hand. It's a duck. Quack, quack, bitch. What a mess. Okay, next time I stream with the sun like this, we're gonna have actual shadows and it'll be fun. The vacation was okay. Didn't really do anything. I mean, we did get this, like, bad layover, so now we're caught in the mirror dimension, but, you know, got the space knife, it's all cool. Utilitarianism turned inward. Do what maximizes your enjoyment of life. Vibes. Unfortunately, for most rich people, that involves just, like, ruining poor people's lives. So I wouldn't recommend it for them. Adam Conover is doing a new series about how America's government is bad on Netflix. I mean, you don't need a documentary to, like, Tell you that much. Do a shadow stream and then another shadow figure shows up. You know, I do want to get into some sort of like, you know, Scorpio was kind of doing something like that where he streamed inside of a closet. I don't know what he was doing. It was weird. Or that one time he streamed himself destroying like a tape that was peddling fake cancer cures. Yeah. I kind of would want to do something like that. Maybe. I don't know if I could pull it off though. It's 5 a.m. in India. Jesus Christ, yeah, you should go to sleep. Probably should have done that a while ago. Good night. It's just a JPEG of Shadow the Hedgehog. Just like me edging ever closer to doing a face reveal, I reveal my outline. You get a vague idea of what I might be shaped like. It's more of an informational comedy show. Oh, when you say is that the Adam Ruins Everything guy? I think I've seen a few episodes of that show. It's morning there or afternoon. You'll never know. I can't show a JPEG of Shadow the Hedgehog that breaks copyright. How many people can there even be in Canada? Yeah. I mean, somebody did attempt to dox me with the limited information they had. Not so much doxing, but just listing facts about me in a way that might give someone a vague idea of who I am. And by vague, I do mean vague. They're just like, fake wears glasses, and fake is working as a cleaner somewhere. Back when I was working as a cleaner. God damn, my desk. Stay still. And, of course, the one that will stick in my mind forever. The true crown jewel of the piece. This is doxing information I'm willing to give you guys, and you guys only. I have a mother. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. That was actually one of the things on the list that was like, she has a mother. It's a classic. People I care about from Canada are my family and Norm Macdonald. But what about Keanu Reeves? Imagine not having been grown in a lab. I know. It's a real shock. I'm sure you were all expecting, like, oh, of course, fake was grown in a lab. No human could do this. But no, I have a mother. I have a father. I have a mother. As so many do. They were born in a vat, obviously. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I do think that person might have escaped from a lab somewhere. It would explain a lot. You're an IVF2 baby. Oh, yeah. You were grown in a lab, I guess. I don't know how IVF works. I have at least one space knife. You fool. I have multiple space knives. This is just the one that's defending me right now. It's a rare drop. I know. It's really cool. I know. It's amazing. I wish you were me. Imagine being an only child. allergic to mirrors. I'm just really good at avoiding them. Fake is a snake clone theory was a frontrunner before that information dropped. Well, wait a minute. Didn't Snake have a mother too? I mean, I know he was a clone, but he was technically born, wasn't he? You're an only child. I don't know. I feel like if I were an only child, things would have been a lot worse. Like, there's something to be said for not having anyone to be compared to, but on the other hand, all of my parents' big expectations of me can be very easily pushed off on my sister because she meets all expectations. She's smart, she's got a house, she's... well, I don't know, she should be married, considering... whatever, I'm not going to get into that. But, like, she has a dog. Like, at least one of us was successful. Meanwhile, I'm a YouTuber. Is my sister as cool as me? She's... what do you mean as cool as me? I'm not cool. She's... my sister's the coolest. Like, facts. She's the one that turned out right. Like... my parents are worrying about me constantly because it's just like, it feels like my life is a mess and I don't know what I'm doing. She's got like a full-time job. She's always doing stuff. She's got a lot of friends. She goes on trips. She's established. She's like, she's the modern woman. I am over here with a YouTube channel. YouTube allows you to make vital connections like weird doxer guy. Yeah, weird guy who goes around to other ASMR channels and comments how I should be killed. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. I'd be disturbed if it was anything other than absolutely ridiculous. Oh yeah, I have siblings. I have siblings. You'll never know how many. No one has their life together. Yeah, I've got you guys. And the people I play volleyball with. Oops, another doxing point. I do play volleyball on occasion. Oh well. No, I don't own a volleyball. I just play volleyball. Like Fake is the main character in a weird animated story I watched on TikTok. Okay. Well, if that's how you feel about it. The population of Canada can be scoured for these criteria. Yeah, I think women are like at 51%, so we're technically the majority. So good luck. There's a lot of us. Went around to comment a random address until it's eventually yours. Yeah, right. Homeboy couldn't even get it down to the province. That was the funniest thing about it. They were just like, she's in Canada. Couldn't even nail down the province. All right. So like 12.5 million people. I don't know. What's the... I actually don't know the population of Canada. I'm sure there's a few of us. It's not as much as America, but you know. Canada population. What we got? Wow. Huh. It's only 38 million. I really thought it would be more than that. But I guess most people don't live in the north. What's the population of the US? 329.5 million. Jesus. What are y'all doing down there? You've got less space than us. It's gotta be so cramped. Anyway, if Canada's population is, okay, there is, as of 2021, there's about 19.24 million women around here. So, I'll give you credit. It would be a little bit easier to find me here than it would be in the US, but I still don't think that they're gonna be able to get me. I don't think he can nail this fish quite yet. I don't even know what that saying means. I'm not going to be able to staple this bread to the tree. I don't know. The province, from an outsider perspective, is Ontario and crippling ice wasteland. Yeah. Nobody cares about the provinces that aren't Ontario. That'd be quite a catch. OMG. There's someone near Toronto. I'm not anywhere near Toronto. Oh shit. Does that give me away if I say I'm not near Toronto? Toronto's really far away from me. Like if I was gonna go up to Toronto or down, I don't actually know which direction it is from me. If I was gonna go to Toronto, I'd be staying there for at least like a few days. It's not like a place you can go up and go back to. Oh yeah, everybody knows Quebec because that's where all the video games come from and we all hate it. Ontario, Undertario, beside Tario, and not near Tario, the provinces of Canada. You know that my parents live near there. Why do you say that? I mean, that's not true either. Canadian woman with multiple knives, with a mother, at least one sibling who plays volleyball and has access to the internet and a mirror dimension. The Raptors game. Yeah, they traveled for that Raptors game. Like, you know, people can travel places to do things, right? When they went to Toronto, they saw a bunch of games. They traveled there specifically to do a bunch of different stuff. They saw the Raptors game, they saw a Leafs game. I think they might have seen a Blue Jays game, too. My parents really like the Toronto sports teams. That's all I'll say about it. People travel for sports games, especially when Toronto is the only place, like, semi-nearby that has them. Like, if on Prince Edward Island, that still exists. That's where Anne of Green Gables is. Well, that's where the story's set. Your island, you're from Prince Edward Island. Your island through and through. Anne and Gilbert, great musical, big fan. Oh man, imagine if I was like actually in New Zealand or something. I was just like faking it the whole time. Like I wasn't actually Canadian. Amazing. Just imagine, like that whole thing about like my parents going to the Raptors game was just part of the ruse. Used to travel for acting lessons. Oh, nice. Winnipeg. Yeah, I think you guys should stop trying to find me. Like, I don't know. You know, that was something I was thinking about the other day. You know, people are like always anxious to figure out where their favorite YouTubers and celebrities live, and I'm just like, because when they find out like maybe a place where their favorite YouTuber frequents, they're just like, I gotta go there and maybe meet them. But I have no interest in meeting like people that I watch on YouTube or TV. Like, if I knew that a celebrity or somebody I was watching lived in the same town as me, I'd probably just be like, oh god, I hope I never run into them. Just changing the subject. We're on to her. Wait, Winnipeg? You think I live in Winnipeg? I might. Why is it called that? I do sunset streams from the ISS. The sun never sets in space. And once again, like I predicted, this sunset is lame as hell. None of the beautiful oranges and pinks that we had yesterday. I'd kill for a beautiful sunset that I could show to all of you. Do I have to go up and live stream on the roof? Ugh. The opportunity to embarrass myself properly. Seriously, if anybody ever came up to me and they were just like, oh my god, fake, I would just be like, please get away from me. If you want to come up to me, you gotta be cool, okay? You gotta be chill about it. You just... Listen, I spook kind of easily. If somebody starts screaming at me, I'm going to run. You will not catch me. You see, Danny boy, that's exactly what I'm talking about. If I were to see a celebrity, I would not want to approach them because I'd just be like, I don't want to interrupt them. I don't want to be one of those people. See, his face starts crimping. What? What if we just bought you a waffle? Buy me a pancake, then maybe we'll talk. Maybe French toast. You're too shy. Yeah, maybe it's just like me being kind of anxious about it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like celebrities and YouTubers and whatnot, I enjoy them best from afar. Let's just say that. What about the laser tag meetup? But that's different. That's a meetup that I would specifically set up to be like, meet me here and we will play laser tag. I'm prepared for that. Coming up out of nowhere and just being like, oh my god, fake. It's different. It's different. Open a P.O. box. We could send a tracking device through the mail and find out where you live. Okay, but like the P.O. box would be elsewhere. You wouldn't be able to find me. I would open it up. Like, if I'm gonna open up a P.O. box, it's gonna be in the next town over. Don't think you can get me on this. Family hates pancakes, so the only time we can eat them is once a year on Shrove Tuesday. Which is your favorite day of the year is you love pancakes. You know you can just make pancakes whenever you want. Like, it's not that hard. You just buy pancake mix. You just make them for yourself. And no one else in your family is going to steal them. Camp outside the P.O. box and follow you back. Yes, but how would you know it's me? You're right, Mingles. This is weird. Y'all are getting weird in chat. Listen, none of you are coming after me. I'm not worth it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. My eyes aren't even blue. That's right. You're gonna be so disappointed. You're gonna show up, you're gonna be like, her eyes aren't even blue. You're gonna run away. So you go to sleep. Yeah, you should. You should. Thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $5. You'd be oblivious. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know it's not on purpose, but I do appreciate it. You might be thinking back to that person you ran into at the post office and you're just like, her voice sounded so familiar. David Hayter?
TBH, I would be mad oblivious if I did run into you IRL. I wouldn't.
He's gonna tell me they aren't buttons. They're not buttons, they just have button highlights. Get it right. If I have enough money to travel to Canada, I'm not spending it trying to find you. Thank you, Robin. That makes me feel a lot better. Will I figure out what section of Canada you're in just with the sun direction? What? How would that help? Like, you know the sun rises and sets in the same direction everywhere, right? The most you could get out of this is like, well, actually, which way does the sun set? I don't know, whatever. It literally doesn't matter. Goodbye, Super Rick. Goodbye. If I had the money to travel to Canada, no force on this or any other planet could get me to go back to the US. Fair enough. The sun sets in the west, so, like, the most you can get out of this is that, like, the sun is towards me right now. I don't even know how you would use this to your advantage. Just be which direction your house is facing. Yeah, that would be useful, but I don't live in a house. Actually, that wouldn't help at all, because, like, I could just be in a room that faces a different way from the way my house faces. Like, it's the window faces that way, sure. Oh, good night, Max. Time the movement of the sun, like how they found the "We Will Not Divide Us" flag. I thought they found that with airplanes. And they saw airplanes going by and they, like, calculated it with that. I don't know. What do they call that? Weapons grade autism? Like, it sounds offensive, but, like, that is the way to do it. There were multiple flags. Okay, so did they find all of them? Well, I remember watching a whole video explaining it. Like, he had it on the side of a building, he was live streaming it or something, and then he had one in the middle of a field. And once they kind of figured out the general area, a dude drove around in his car honking his horn to see if it would come up on the live stream. It was the third time when they found the flag in London. Yeah. As dickish as it is, it's kind of like the world's greatest scavenger hunt. Like, that is legit impressive. I'm sure if 4chan put all their heads together, watched all my videos, and collected all the information they could about me, they could probably dox me within a week. But luckily, I'm not known over there. Keeping it on the DL. Don't post my videos on 4chan. Or 8chan. Or 8kun. Whatever the fuck they're using these days. Do a star watching stream next time. I don't think we can see the stars. there's lights on my building. They kind of block out the sky. Ladies with that English, specifically London accent, so kawaii / cute. Okay. You simping for the Brits. You looking for British ladies. No, Gaming Devil, you're totally right. It's the truth. Desu is out. In it is in. You what, mate? You what, mate? You what, mate? Hello, ambiguous. Somebody's gonna post this on 4chan now. Hopefully they'll just get like... What's that thing where like threads can get bumped, but there was a word you could do that would just like replace bump but like bring it down. I don't know. I've never been on 4chan. I only ever saw screenshots. Right, what's all this then? Oh yeah, there was a cop that said that in Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is really funny. Oh hey, my live feed just updated. Well, you can't really see my shadow anymore. Well, I guess you can. Oh, sweet. Check this out. I've got a spider on my head. No. Or, I'm just trying to lean the right way. I've got horns. No. Ah, what a mess. The former London person, British people are nothing special and have like over 400 weird accents. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different, like people have different accents everywhere. It's just that I guess the varieties of British are more noticeable. Yeah, Sebo, we get it. You're trying to rickroll in chat. We're all very impressed. Is that actually my shadow? Yeah, dude. I'll try to get it. There we go. Hold up, I can do this. Ha ha ha. Spooky fingers. Fuck, you can't see from that angle. Okay, there we go. Spooky. Spooky, scary skeletons. Okay. I win. Wasn't that I was doing something wrong. Blue Yeti ASMR just sounds wrong through speakers. Oh, you weren't listening to it on headphones? Ugh. I don't know. You never catch me editing on speaker. I don't want anyone hearing that. Especially my outtakes. Someone from East Anglia would hate talking to someone with an Essex accent. Okay. Yeah, I mean, their accents were like, you know they speak English as a first language, but it's incomprehensible to you. It's getting dark there. Well, nobody's dying yet. Not when I have my space knife to protect us. It's all good. We're all gonna make it. Look at that. It's so shiny. Oh, thank you, Brandon, for the $2.
Fake blooper relay
Those are secret videos, my friend. I do post outtakes. Was listening in headphones, but I tried turning up the volume and using speakers and finding out it sounded weird. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it is getting kind of dark, but we can make it less spooky. No, not yet. I'm able to record and edit so many videos. I work really fast and I don't care if I do something wrong. So I wanted to contact you. I guess, yeah, email would probably be best. If you're more comfortable with Tumblr, that's fine too. Watch my electricity bill. Oh, yeah. I don't know how much I pay for electricity. It comes out of my account automatically. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the things. Let's take a look at the things. The money that they steal from me to power my home. I want to see. I don't even know how to get into my account. I'm just gonna look at the money thing. How much? Where is it? Okay. Hydro. Let's run through Hydro, I guess. This guy that perpetually looks like in Shadow of the Colossus. Right. Electricity is for people who aren't Amish. Right. Okay. So last month, my electricity was $52. I don't think this is going to be useful for doxing me, so I'll tell you anyway. The month before that, it was $60. Had a bit of a bad month there. Need to turn the heat on, I guess. The month before that, it was $50. And that's as far as the transaction history goes. But it's okay, I'll just look up the title and we'll find it. Huh. I'm just trying to go back like a few months. Jeez. I'm trying to get all the ones that I have. Oh, goodbye, Gaming Devil. PS3 game. I know about Shadow of the Colossus, I think. I've never played it. US electricity bill is $250. Wow, SMH couldn't be me. I'm looking at the averages here. The most it's ever been was $86. And I don't know why that was. I think it was because they messed up and they had to add a bunch of charges that they missed on the previous months to my bill. And that was in October, so it's not like it was in the dead of winter and I was using the heat all the time. Honestly, whether or not I end up paying more per month seems completely random. Like, I ended up paying more in the summer than I did in the winter. And I've got the heat on all the time then. Another kind of bill I'm gonna have to start thinking of once I leave student accommodation. Oh man, when I was still in the dorms, I would just leave my heat on all the time. Like, it would be blasting so hot. And sometimes it would be so hot it would wake me up, so I'd have to go turn it off. But sometimes I'd just do it in my sleep. Like I would fall asleep with the heat on and wake up with it turned off. That's on a meter, not a fixed rate. No, it's not a fixed rate. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't pay for the heat here. I just pay for the fan to distribute the heat. Seriously considering buying solar panels. Yeah, dude. Protect the planet. Imagine not being budget conscious. I admit, I've tried to set up a budget a few times. I don't really know how to do it. Do I just like keep track of everything I spend? Because that sounds exhausting. I can be able to do that when it's coming out of pocket. Dude, I totally know how you feel. Like, when I was in the old place, the only kind of heating they had was through the baseboards, I think, the floorboards, something like that. So actually turning on the heater that was in the apartment was freakishly expensive. Like, it was a one-room apartment, and it would go up to, like, if I ran my heater even just like a few times a month, it would go up to $100. Eventually, I just bought a space heater to use. Didn't exactly keep it warm, but, you know, was better than nothing. Seriously, if your living space's built-in heating is like shit and costs too much money, just get a space heater. Okay, goodbye, TJ. Have fun checking your online messages. Oh my god, your university turns the radiator off? What? That's crazy. In my old dorm room, it was just like, you could just turn the thing on and leave it running for as long as you wanted. Like, I left it on by accident and left for like 5 hours. I came back to a sauna. They didn't give a fuck. That's ridiculous. Besides, it's not even summer. It was so windy today. It was chilly. I was wearing a jacket. A jacket in May. Oh my god. Really want to watch the Amphibia finale. Well, like, I don't know when that is, but it's probably more worthwhile to watch than me. Oh, the external building light. Oh my god. That sucks. That's like the worst. Yeah. Well, I feel you on that because, like, I'm right next to, like, the parking lot, and the parking lot lights are so bright it might as well be daytime all the time. Like, seriously, if I didn't install my own curtains and just stuck with the blinds that they put into the apartment, I would never be able to get any sleep. Well, like, one, because I used to sleep during the day, and two, because even at night, it is bright as shit outside. Like, I have several photos of snowstorms that have happened at night around here, and the only reason you can see the snow at all is because just beneath me is spotlights. It's premiering right now. I think you should go watch it. Unless, like, you're recording it and you're gonna watch it after. Hello, Manny dude. Right next to the bathrooms. Oh my god, shared bathrooms. Wow. Yeah. I forgot about that universities do that, where they have like a communal bathroom and like showers and stuff. I guess I was kind of spoiled. The dorm that I was in was really nice. Like, I went for the single room, obviously, instead of having a roommate, but every room had its own bathroom and shower. I don't understand why, just because you're like a student, it would be okay for you to share a bathroom with somebody. They're like little one-room apartments. They should all have their own bathroom. Like, what the hell? Like, if I was moving into an apartment building and they were just like, oh yeah, there's a shared bathroom that you all have to share, I would be furious. Like, that's outrageous. You always had an ensuite. Yeah, I see that all the time in like American movies and I just don't get it. Like, why would that be a thing? I guess it's cheaper, but considering the amount you pay to go to university, that's just outrageous. Layton went over right next to where they put the head of your bed. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, old ass buildings. My beloathed. Ugh, seriously. It's like so many old ass buildings with like shit architecture. It's terrible. All the fridges broke at the same time. Wow. It's like, what are you even paying tuition for? Once went past your roommate watching YouTube on the toilet and left my shower to a pan fire. That cost him $3,000. What? Okay, that's crazy. Yeah. I don't have any crazy stories from my time in the dorms. I just kind of kept to myself. I was really annoyed when, like, well, the rooms weren't soundproofed at all, so if somebody was playing music really loud in the other room, I would hear it, like, immediately. Hate higher academics and a janky room. Yeah, wow. Like, I mean, there's something to be said for education, but, like, those, like, academics, people get really up their own ass about those sorts of things. Call it the firefighters. The charge is passed on to the student responsible. Wow. That sucks. Lived off campus before you dropped out. Well, you saved money then. Seriously, living in the dorms is stupid expensive. But at the same time, I excelled. I did the best I ever did in school in the dorms because, like, I was right there. Like, I'm on campus. I can just walk to class. Like, I woke up super late for class, but I still made it on time because it was only like a 5-minute walk to class. Throwing asses and pedantic, especially when it comes to research papers. Yes, oh my god. It was in an all-girls shared dorm for your first year. Second year it was all guys and quite hostile. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I would want to live with guys. Like, the most guys I ever lived with was my dad. And he was enough. He's just like, you know, boys will be boys. They all get together and they start acting totally crazy. That's not like a slam on guys. I'm just saying some of y'all just are a little bit wild. Someone broke a TV in the common room and had to be split up 60 ways to replace it. Well, better than most fines I've had to pay. MKI can't confirm. Yeah, seriously. Well, you know, Canada doesn't really have fraternities, but I think a few universities might. It's not really a big thing anymore. But I hear all about like fraternities and sororities in the US, and I'm just like, I only ever hear bad stories about it, so maybe I'm biased, but it just sounds like a really bad idea. Just so many dudes in one house, all doing irresponsible shit, the whole hazing thing. What a mess. What a mess. Friends I have in person are almost exclusively guys. Oh, yeah. That sucks. What's a fraternity? It's like, like a frat house. I don't really know how it works. It just seems like a bunch of dudes all live in one house and they have like meetings or something. Usually it's just an excuse to party and network, I guess. But to get into the fraternity, you have to go through a process that's like an initiation or a hazing, and usually the hazing is doing something really stupid and dangerous, or like drinking a lot of alcohol. Or one time I remember hearing a story about a dude who had to drink a whole bunch of water and he ended up dying of water poisoning, I guess. Like if you drink too much water, like you can die from that, and he died. So yeah. Didn't have those in Britain either. Oh, okay. Imagine having friends in this economy. It's only work time. Wow. Biting commentary. You're not wrong, though. Spro culture cranked up to 11. Yeah, like if you watch like an American college movie, which there are tons of, you'll see a frat house and whatnot. Or if you watched Happy Death Day, the main character in that movie lives in a sorority house, which is the same thing, but for girls. They're divided by gender, because of course. Loki made more friends in the VA community than at uni. Yeah, well, that's fair. I mean, all of my friends at school were just my friends from high school. There's a frat house in Monsters University. Oh, probably. I didn't see that movie, though. Like, I think my sister lived in something that was like a frat house, but it wasn't an official, like, fraternity or anything. It was just, in a shitty student ghetto with a bunch of guys. It was a mess. Disgusting. Seriously, one of the good reasons to not live with roommates when you're going to school. Two friends at uni are people you met in high school. Yeah. Sometimes you get lucky. I see the sun's gone down, and it was a very disappointing sunset, as I expected. Hallway's getting kind of creepy, though. But I'm still here. Very dark, though. Oh, thank you. I'm not really used to answering interview questions. I guess I did okay. Only complaint I did have is that guy said I didn't respond for 6 months. January to April is only 4 months, not 6. So he was incorrect. Just wanted to make that clear. Didn't want to call him out in the comments section, but he was incorrect. Okay. Time for the mirror man to come crawling. Not if I've got anything to say about it. Back off, bitch. I stab a you. Moon has come up. No, it hasn't. It's not up yet. I can't see it from here. I'd asked to do a collab project when I've been planning to take a 5-week break halfway into the first week with a 3-day turnaround. Wow. At that point, you just say no, right? It was just the trailer, and now I gotta do the lines for the full episode? What? That's some kind of BS, man. Like, I just... At that point, you'd just be like, I can't get in on this. I said no, but it sounded interesting. Yeah, but like, you're doing this for free, right? You could just be like, hey man, I've got more pressing real world shit to deal with. I can't do this right now. I've done that before. I've just been like, yeah, this is like a really long thing. I can't do this. Subvert expectations and flex a sunrise stream. Well, I would, but I'm on the wrong side. Guess might be able to go to my neighbors. That'd be weird to explain, though. Also, that would assume many of us would be awake for the sunrise. This is for the people on the other time zones. The other time zones, they get it. Uni turns everyone nocturnal. Well, the nightlife is crazy. Climb into the mirror and enter the other world where the sun will rise on the opposite side for a sunrise stream. Okay, you know what would be really funny? And would totally, definitely fool all of you? I bet it would. No one would even question it until one person questioned. Then it'd be like, what? If I just film the sun going down just on a random day and then reverse the footage and just pretended as though I was just doing a live stream like normal. It's just me dubbing over the reversed footage of a sunset. You wouldn't even know what to do with yourself. I'm so creative. I'm so smart. All right, well, I have been sitting here for 2.5 hours. Good returnal stream. Good time back. Good to see you all again. I guess I'll be back tomorrow as well. Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe I'll show more of my hands. Maybe it'll be a look at my hands type stream. Do a Portal stream? Maybe. Oh, thank you, Brandon Porter, for the $2. Yeah, the money. Originally, I was going to call it grift money, because it felt like I was grifting everybody, but you know, it's just the money. I'll wait until the actual thing pops up to end the stream. Come on. Last alert of the night. Come on. There we go. I slip into an accent when I'm frustrated. Want to be offended by the deception? Yeah. Well, really, I'd be the one losing out because I'd have to have a 2.5 hour long video of the sunset. And then reverse it. It would take up a lot of space on my hard drive. All right, anyway, I'm gonna get going. Thank you to everybody who watched my epic return. Thank you to everybody who donated. And I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna leave. Have a lovely night. Stay out of the mirror dimension. Layovers are the worst. Goodbye.